And hello, everybody. I'm Bob Circosta. Welcome to our show. Our program today is all about how to enjoy life, how to get the most out of life, but also how to protect ourselves against the adversities that we all know are part of all of our lives. I have a very special guest with us here today. Good friend of mine, Tri Magia, is joining us right now. And for over the past 30 years, Tri has been helping American families have a better quality of life, which includes the protection against the adversities, once again, that we all know happen to be a part of all of our lives. So let's welcome in right now Tri Magia. Tri, welcome to the show. Good to have you here, my friend.
Thank you very much, Bob. It's a pleasure to be here with you.
It's a pleasure to have you here, no doubt about it.
You,
you know, we all know that when we have a good life, it's filled with little moments, you know, great moments. But also in any given moment, our lives can change, right? And can take a turn for the worse. And we need to be protected against that. And you are bringing us something here today that's so different than anything else about being protected. We were talking earlier, though, and you told me some alarming statistics that are so real. And once I started to think about it, I said, wow, you know, this is serious stuff. I really need to pay attention to this. What are some of those statistics that you were sharing with me earlier?
That's a great question, Bob, and I'm happy to share that. You know, according to the American Society, Cancer Society,
right,
every 1 out of 2 men can get cancer.
Wow.
Yeah, 1 every 3 women can get cancer, and that is disturbing. And also, according to American Heart Society,
right,
based on the study they have, every 36 seconds you have the stroke.
wow.
And also, you know, it's according to Social Security Administration, 3 out of 10 family or men or workforce will become disabled before retirement. And also, according to American Journal Medicine study, national study, they have 62% of the bankruptcy, okay? In fact, top 10 reasons of American bankruptcy are medical expenses.
Right.
And 62% of those bankruptcies to people who have insurance.
Now, wait a minute, hold on, because that's what's so alarming about this.
Yes.
You know, unfortunately, it's not alarming that a lot of people, because of lack of insurance, are having a difficult time challenging with the economy and everything. But what is so alarming is that so many people are having bankruptcy problems, but they have insurance.
Yes.
You know, I would think the opposite.
Yeah, you're right, but that is the problems. That is the misconception.
So is it the wrong kind of insurance?
It's the wrong kind, but that's insufficient insurance.
Ah.
They thought they cover,
right,
but they never knew that until they go through operations, and then they receive about $100,000 bill or $200,000 bills, and they get a big shock.
Right,
okay,
right.
out of the pocket, they have to pay.
But then it's too late.
Yeah, it's been too late.
Right.
Then instead they focus on their health and get well-being, their better health, but they worry about the financial disaster.
Right.
And many families are affected like that. I know somebody, a dentist, you know, in young 30s, and the wife is IS director, and suddenly, you know, one stroke. You know, the wife's in coma for 3 weeks.
Oh,
okay.
wow. Wow.
And now the husband have to struggle with that for 6 months. You know, luckily they get through everything, the wife and the kids, okay, but they have to face the bankruptcy. Okay, they have lose their home. Now they work in the office to recuperate it. That's the unacceptable situation, and that's the awareness we have to be to make sure to have the right kind of protection.
Right,
you know,
right.
so
So number one, what we're talking about is we think that if we have insurance, we're covered. Everything will be fine. But that's not the case. The statistics do not prove that. So just having insurance is not going to cover us. It's having the right kind of coverage that makes sure, that's what makes the difference out there, and that's what we're talking with Tri Magia about here on this particular episode of the program, is how to get that correct insurance. Now, I'm going to give you a website. I want you to go to this website, okay? It is whynotcooperation.com. Why not, you spell out the words, whynotcooperation.com. Go to that website. At the very top of the homepage, you're going to be seeing a reference to insurance. Be sure to click on that. That will give you all the information, and you'll be talking with somebody that can give you all of the answers to what you need to know. Now, obviously, this is not the happiest of topics that we're talking about with cancer and heart attack and stroke. However, what is probably unhappier is a situation is not talking about it and not being prepared, right?
Yeah, precisely.
So here's the question that we have for everybody on the screen behind us. The question is, how can I protect myself and my family? That's what we want to do. How can we protect myself and my family? So let's answer that.
Yeah,
okay.
Let's take a look. What are the costs out there?
Okay, the costs.
The costs,
all
okay,
right.
and what are the key components of the cost?
Okay.
Okay, it's about $209 billion, okay,
all right.
last year.
We can take a look at that next slide.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then of that was about $74 billion on the direct bill,
okay.
which is hospital, doctors, and medical charges. Yet, it's $135.9 billion indirect bill.
Oh my goodness. Now what we're looking at right now on the screen, this happens to be the statistics that Tri told us about a few moments ago. The very next slide is going to break the cost down that Tri was talking about a moment ago. And $209 billion?
Yeah, 209 together.
Wow.
Yet $74 billion is the direct bill,
okay.
which is doctor bills,
sure.
hospital charges,
right.
medical expenses,
right.
all the equipment.
Right.
Yet the other side is $135.9 billion.
Almost 2 times.
Yeah, indirect bill. And that's where most people don't know about this expenses.
Okay, well, let's investigate that. Let's talk more about what's direct billing, direct costs. Well, what does that mean?
Yeah, direct costs, that means you pay the doctors, you pay the hospital when you stay there,
okay.
the tests you conducted,
right.
the equipment in the hospital.
Right.
So that's basically all those.
Okay.
However, in those components, some of them you don't know. Let's say you get cancer or you get heart attack, you would like to have the best treatment
sure.
in the country.
Of course.
The best treatment in the cancer in the country is in Houston.
Right.
You fly people out there. So that's why the cost indirect bill, and that insurance doesn't cover that. So that's why you see, if you go to the next slide.
Okay, and here's what you were saying earlier: 1 out of 2 men, 1 out of 3 women, 3 out of 4 families.
Right.
And then the very next one, the next slide, is going to talk about those costs that you're referring to right now.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. You see, the first thing is the lost income and the saving. The timing, like I mentioned about the dentist, he can't work, he has to concentrate to help his wife.
Sure, of course.
See? That's the problem. And the second thing is the living expenses. You go to hotel, housing costs, food, utilities, and then insurance limitation. You have to do co-payment, you have to do deductible,
right.
you have to have, on-patient services. Many outpatient services, many expenses not included in the bill, not included in the insurance.
Right,
okay?
right.
And then you have the out-of-pocket expenses. You're traveling, you do all that stuff, and then when this thing happens, the income will go down, the expenses going up. Okay.
That's when the problem comes
that's
in.
one of the problems. That's where they get people bankruptcy.
Okay, so how do we fix that problem? Because, I mean, you're making me think, and I'm sure all of you watching right now, you're thinking about things that you never thought of before. I never thought about the difference between direct costs and indirect costs, but now Tri Magia is really telling us the difference and why we need to know the difference and how we can benefit from that information. How do we fix this problem?